Hi everybody, Manucha here from Moms and Crafters, and today I'm going to show you how to make this acrylic tzedakah box. That is a charity box. The idea is for Yom Kippur to follow through with the concepts of teshuvah, repentance, tefillah, prayer, and tzedakah, charity, get rid of the bad decree. We are using an acrylic piggy bank. Now you definitely can use a wood one. I had originally hoped to put the template on the inside, but unfortunately the acrylic bank that I kept on trying to order, even the ones that said that they open, none of them open. So the only way to get the stuff out of this is to smash it. So if you find one that opens, even better. If you don't, then go with this one or try a wooden one. That could also work. So we're using carbon paper, yes, good old carbon paper, to transfer our design. Again, you can simply pencil one in. I decided to make one for you to download. You can find this at jewish.momsandcrafters.com or in the description of this video. So you're taping the carbon paper on and you're trimming it to size. You don't really have to do that part, but it just makes it easier to work with. You're cutting out the square of the template and you're taping it in place over the carbon paper. Make sure the carbon paper is obviously printed side down. And now, just so you understand about this template, it is continuous. So there are two squares, and you can go all the way around because they connect to each other on the left and the right. So the first one doesn't connect to the second one, on each side, and then it can go in a circle. I'm only doing two sides just so I can get this out and show you. So go ahead and tape that solidly in place, and then you're going to go over your design with a blunt pencil or a ballpoint pen and just make sure to press down firmly as you go over your design. You don't want to use something that won't work because you want to be able to keep track of what you did. When you're done tracing your first design, go ahead and remove the template and then continue with the second design. You can definitely reuse the same sheet of carbon paper a couple of times. It'll still have plenty of life left in it, so you don't have to retrace it. Just make sure when you place your new template that you're lining it up with where it continues from the previous side so that your design is continuous. I mean, you don't have to do that, but it'll just look so much nicer like that. After you finish tracing all the sides you want to work with, just gently remove the carbon paper and the template and you should have a fully traceable design. So now pull out those paint markers and get to tracing. So first of all, you want to test each marker off the page first. Make sure it goes well. You might see the faint Sharpie in the background. I tested it with Sharpies. I didn't like how it looked. So I'm using Poscas. I did try this also with cheaper paint markers and it just really did not come out good. So I really do, quality matters when it comes to paint markers. And even though these can be pricey, I think of each one as sort of its own bottle of acrylic paint because that's really how it functions. So I first filled in the internal blocks and I went over each color with a darker or black outline. I just really like how that looks, how it pops that way, but you don't have to go that way. Now, if you're setting this out for a group, you're able to get away with a much larger variety of colors because you don't necessarily have to have a few of each color for each person. You just need enough markers that each person can have a small color selection each time and they can wait patiently for their turn for the next one. So definitely if you're doing this in a group, go for a larger color pack and go ahead and just trace the whole thing and relax while you do it. Just a friendly reminder that after you complete these two sides that I traced, you can then go and add the template again, retrace them, connecting the sides because it can continue to all four sides, repeating the same template. Now, it seems that I only filmed the coloring of one side of this, so oops, or maybe I did it on purpose. I don't even remember. But regardless, when you are done coloring this in, you're going to want to seal it somehow if you really do want it to be durable. If you don't care, it'll last for some time. But if you seal it with just a basic acrylic spray sealer, it'll definitely last a lot longer. So I do recommend doing that if you want this to be, if you're planning to keep this displayed in a public area until it's ready to smash. And just as an FYI, that is mainly necessary because the acrylic is a slick surface. If you are doing this on a wood surface, it is less important, but it definitely helps with durability to seal it. If you're doing this on wood, you can also use Mod Podge because it adheres well to wood surfaces. And that is it. Your DIY Tzedakah charity box is complete. So now go ahead and be generous, fill it with those coins. Just a reminder that you can find the template, a full list of supplies, and more tips for crafting this in the link in the description of this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thumbs up this as your thank you to me for putting out this tutorial. And of course, comments if you have any questions.